Okay, so today I'm on the road. I am driving out to the Virginia Beach Coin Show in obviously Virginia Beach, Virginia. But, anyways, the topic I want to talk about, of course, are these gold prices because that is the main topic that everybody's posting about. Everybody's chiming in with their opinions. I apologize if my sound is a little off. I got a cold. I'm getting over a small little cold I picked up. But, anyways, I wanted to give a few thoughts on the question about $4,000 gold. What does this mean? Should you be concerned? What is this? What's happening with the US dollar? What's happening with gold bullion? Should you sell it? Should you buy it? Whatever. And my opinion on this is kind of falls into the same thing I've been telling people for a long period of time, which is that gold is a really good investment for a long-term perspective as an asset class. You want to hold alongside other types of assets. So, me personally, I own a lot of stocks. I own mutual funds. I own what was it called? I just have cash. I got cash reserves. I have, of course, rare coins. I run a rare coin business, so a lot of my assets are in my inventory. But I also have a portion in gold and in silver. And long term, I think that gold is going to, of course, be a good place to park some cash because, look, it is a reserve asset for pretty much every central bank around the entire world holds onto gold in their reserves. And in a situation like we're in right now, where the United States is continuing to print more money and they're continuing to have kind of a difficulty with maintaining a balanced budget, the United States debt is not exactly an attractive, let's say, as safe of an investment from a foreign capital perspective as it once was. So, as a result of that, gold becomes an asset class, like an alternative asset class, an alternative basically to put your money into. And that's what a lot of central banks around the world are probably thinking right now in this particular scenario. The other major mover for gold is going to be Wall Street. I mean, let's just face it. Wall Street traders, hedge funds, institutional organizations, these are the ones that have millions upon millions, billions of dollars really in order to invest. And their movements are the things that actually sway prices, not, Tony wanting to buy 5 ounces of gold today or something like that. That doesn't matter at all. It's the hedge funds and institutions buying millions or billions of dollars worth of these assets. These affect the price in any given day. And what we know is the news that's out there is that the Federal Reserve has begun a process of lowering interest rates. They've started to lower interest rates for the first time in a very long time. The process of lowering interest rates involves making more money. So if you look at the M2 money supply, M2 is one measure of the money supply. You can find out this information anywhere. If you go to any kind of a Federal Reserve website, you just kind of Google the M2 money supply. You can find a chart of where it's at right now. It is at an all-time high of the history of the United States and the history of the U.S. dollar. So there's a lot of U.S. dollars out there. And I believe what's going on in the market, why we saw gold rise from $3,000 to $4,000 an ounce in such a short period of time, is that Wall Street and all the hedge funds and all of the big traders, institutions, and so forth, they are anticipating the increase in the rise in asset prices because of there being so much more U.S. dollars floating around the economy. And that's all that's happening, is they're getting ahead of the inflation. And so that's why I think it's going to happen. I think it's inflation. Should you buy gold right now? I think if your time horizon is another 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, hypothetically, then yes, it's a fantastic investment. Should you sell gold right now? Well, I mean, if you bought it at 2,000 and it's worth 4,000, realize you're going to have a taxable event. But secondarily, what else are you going to use that capital for? What are you going to use that cash for? It might be a great time to buy some real estate, or to put some money into some other asset classes which you think that there's some value in. So that's just my 2 cents. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a guy who sells some coins and runs a YouTube channel. And I just like having fun with this stuff. If you guys have any questions, email me at tony@cabbagecoins.com. Happy to interact with you there. Take care and safe travels.